Welcome to this week's edition of Blind in Texas, broadcasting from the greatest state in the nation. Sitting across from me virtually from boomstickcomics.com, it is Mr. Brian Kluger and all his array, glory, and Stetson Resistol. I can't really tell. It's one of those fancy hats.
Sure is.
I- I'm Matt Mungle from mungleshow.com. This is episode 8. And for the record, I guess Travis and Taylor are still married.
They are.
There you go. So we'll see. I told you. I told you they
Was
were
it
going to make
eight
it.
weeks? No, it wasn't 8 weeks.
No, this is our 8th episode, though. We said we would keep doing the show as long as they are married. You didn't think they had a chance. You didn't
I
think
don't
they had
think
a
they have a
shot.
chance. I
They're
don't think
going
they have a chance.
strong.
But 8 weeks in, that would be like an annulment, I feel like, an
Yeah.
annulment.
Well, I'm trying to remember what episode we were on when we talked about it, though, because this is our 8th episode, but I think we were like 3 weeks in when they got married. So this is
Correct.
probably like their 5th week or something.
Yeah, yeah. Five
But they're
weeks
going
in. It would be an
strong.
annulment, wouldn't be a straight out divorce.
It would be. Things are going well for those two. I'm worried now that football season's going to start because it might be like, honey, you got to mow the yard. No, honey, football's on. That's when the tensions might. That's going to be the tough part to get through when football
Do you
season
think
starts.
either of them do yard work?
If they're lucky, who doesn't want to do yard work?
I don't want to do yard work.
Maybe
Jews
they
don't do
garden.
manual labor usually. We hire out.
Manual labor. Isn't that the president of Mexico?
Yes, Manuel.
Manuel labor. Anyway, I picture Taylor out there like with a little flower bed or a garden. I mean, what's she do with all her? I mean, she doesn't have to do anything with her free time. I mean, she has people to do stuff, so she's got to fill her time with stuff. What does she do?
I mean, I think she writes music, does music, and then
That's
probably relax. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what her hobby is. I can
that's what
tell
I
you
mean.
it's
I would be
probably
interested.
not
Everybody
gardening.
needs a hobby. Everybody needs a hobby that's different from their life. Yes, writing music, writing songs, she loves to do it. She's brilliant at it. That's her gift. That's her strength. She's got to have
Yeah, but what
something
are
to
her
do
hobbies? What is
outside.
she, how is she interesting in the world besides her being the number one pop star? I could have.
I don't know. Maybe she does the Wordle. Um, I don't know.
Oh, Wordle.
Wordle. I don't know what. That's a good question. I don't know what Taylor does. I don't know what her hobbies are. She's
Yeah.
she lives close to the vest.
Like
Maybe she knits.
what would surprise all of us about her that nobody knows that she likes to do? And I can't imagine it gardening or yard work.
I would think it would be, I don't know what would be surprising that she loves to do. Like anything that's artistic would not be surprising. Like if she did pottery or clay or any sort of knitting or any kind of something that creates, that wouldn't be a surprise. Maybe puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles would be a surprise because she seems very like she couldn't sit and focus for long.
Right, I don't know. And now that they're married, I wonder how the NFL is going to broadcast her on every game now. Uh,
Why would she go to the games anymore?
she doesn't have to show up. She already got him. So why would she go? But she's not doing shit, Like
Well, I thought
there's
he
no tour.
retired. Is he
Huh?
playing? Is he playing this year?
Kelsey? Yeah, he's definitely playing.
I thought he retired. I thought he was going to retire because they lost the Super Bowl.
No, he's playing again at least one more year.
Oh, well then that's okay because I thought he was going to be at home now watching the games.
No, he's playing.
He's playing. Um, yeah, I don't think anything will change. She'll still sit up there in her little place and
Yeah.
put up with Patrick Mahomes' wife. Ooh, that would be hard in itself.
I would
Uh,
rather be very good friends with Patrick Mahomes' wife than with Taylor Swift.
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, not me, man. Taylor and I, we're doing some yard work and playing some music.
Yeah, not me. I'd rather kick it with Mahomes and his wife.
Kick it with Mahomes. Well, that would definitely be a party. I will say that would be somebody you'd want at the party because that's going to be some good viewing. That's
Yeah.
going to be some good. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, I guess we're gonna every week we're gonna see where they're at. But so far, they're according to TMZ, they're still married.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
According the yeah.
I'm sure they'd
I
be the
will say
first to
this,
tell us.
TMZ is good about marriage, divorce, and death. Like that's what they're but they
They
are
are,
no, they're
man.
good on that.
Yeah, they're going even if it's not quite yet verified, they're
Yeah,
going to
they
post it.
their track record's good on those three things.
That's right. They know what they're doing there. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're going to get into a little bit of pop culture this week, but a lot of sports going on as well. Now that I think you wouldn't know it from Texas because of the heat, but we are on the backside of summer, which means football season's starting, baseball season's wrapping up. There's a lot of stuff coming. So, yeah, I mean, I looked last night. I don't follow this as closely as you do, but the Rangers are only a half game out of first behind Houston, even
Yeah,
as much as they've sucked the last 2 weeks.
that's true. The Rangers they went on a 6 game losing streak. It was pretty terrible. And then during that time, Houston was winning, so we're half a game behind Houston. Again, do not like the Astros, but Rangers are so they we won the last series minus the third game in that where we lost our asses to. Our pitcher had a meltdown. Oh God, it was bad. But this Angels series looking good, man. We almost had a grand slam yesterday. Scored, man. Went into the 10th inning and won. Lats, our finishing pitcher, just killed it. It was awesome. So I do believe we're half a game behind first. Like you said, I do believe we will be first.
Yeah, well, it doesn't hurt that we're playing a team that's like 40 and 70. So,
Correct. They were not Angels are not good. And then also another bad thing about the Rangers, well, not bad thing, unfortunate thing, one of our star pitchers, Nathan Uvalde, is on the 15-day injured list for a
oh,
strained arm. So,
gotcha.
our big pitchers, starting pitchers, Uvalde and DeGrom, Uvalde's out for 15 days, so a couple weeks there,
Yeah,
which sucks, but we'll see if we can get it done. 163 games, put strain on the players, man.
it does. And something else that doesn't help the Rangers, it would be great if Houston was playing like the Dodgers, but
Yeah,
Houston's playing a team just as bad as the Angels. So Houston's
absolutely.
not going to lose this series. They're in because they're playing a horrible team as well. So
Right.
it would help if the Rangers had a chance to gain some momentum, but I don't think Houston's going to lose. So I think we're going to stay that half game back for a while.
Maybe you never know, but I
You
do
never know.
believe Rangers will be in first within, you know, our next couple shows.
Yeah. Well, they will make a wild card regardless, I
Yeah,
guess.
and it's such a fucking roller coaster of 50-50 with the Rangers. I hate it. I hate it. It's like, man, we are so good and then we are so bad. There's barely any in between. We've talked about this before. The Rangers, you flip a coin and whatever it lands on is how they do. Like that's it. There's no in between there.
Well, you make it sound like that's only the Rangers. That's every Texas team. The Stars are the same way. The Stars are like they'll go out one day and score 9 goals, and then the next day they'll get shut out. It's like, what are you doing? I think every Texas, and maybe it's like that in every city. Maybe every sports fan goes through that. But I feel like some teams are more consistent. I mean, Cincinnati and Cleveland fans, they know they're going to lose.
Yeah,
So it's not a
right.
big deal.
Yeah.
Most other teams, they know they're going to win. So Texas just seems to be, you're right, it is 50-50. It's like you don't know which team you're going to get each
Yeah, and
season.
then being a tech in Texas and being a sports fan in Texas, whether it's high school football, whether it's the Cowboys, you go into every game, we're the best and we're gonna win.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
And that's not always the case. The only time it was the case, I was talking to a friend of mine about this. Um, my our middle daughter Katie, when she was in high school, she went to Allen High School for her 4 years in Allen, Texas, which is if you're outside of Texas, you know Allen because of its football stadium. She was there for 4 years, and she was there the same 4 years that Kyler Murray was there, the
yeah.
quarterback for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray went 49 and 0 at Allen. So Katie, from her freshman year to her senior year, didn't know what it meant to lose a high school regular season game.
Yeah.
I think they lost one championship. The other times they won champion. It's like they didn't know what it meant to lose. So it was like that 4 years of watching Allen. I don't know if that's good or bad, because I think you need to have the agony of defeat in order to enjoy the thrill of
Well, it
victory.
gives you character. It
It
gives you character.
does.
And with Allen High School, anybody anywhere else, like let's say you come in from Europe or you're coming in from another state and you come into Texas and you go to Allen High School, you're like, wait, this looks like a college campus. Wait, that's the high school football field that looks like our professional stadium, like a professional NFL stadium.
Right.
Like
Their
it's crazy.
$64 million stadium.
Yeah, for
It's
high
insane
school.
for a high
For
school.
high school.
Yeah, so
Good
it was
God.
exciting, and she enjoyed her time there, and we have fond memories of Alan because of that. But I say all that to say that 50-50. I mean, that was one case when we went into every game going, we're probably not going to lose. Now,
Yeah,
whether we're going to win by 50, we don't know, but
right. Yeah.
we're not going to lose. So I don't know. And then Kyler went to Oklahoma, and
Yep.
then he went to Arizona, and I think I don't know why I expected him to dominate in the NFL, but I think it shows that it's a different world. NFL is
Oh
a
no, it
different
is.
world than high school and college.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, he couldn't hardly see over the offensive line. He's
Yeah.
like, he needs a little booster seat when he throws
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah. Need
So,
little stilettos to wear.
see, you always go there. I wouldn't have thought stilettos, but well, the postseason's coming. I just saw maybe it's been posted for a while, but I was out there again, just kind of doing some research on the Rangers and saw the postseason is there, and it's coming up. I mean, September we get the first round, and then the I saw that the World Series, if it goes 7 games, will end on Halloween night.
Yep, absolutely.
So that should be so if the Rangers go to the World Series and it goes 7 games, what are you wearing Halloween night for Game 7?
I have a lot of jerseys. I'll probably if for Halloween night for if the Rangers do it and then game 7, I'll probably wear my Nolan Ryan bloody jersey that I have.
Ah, that's a good call. Kind of fits
Yeah.
both motifs.
Yeah, so I'll probably do that. What about you?
I don't know. That's,
The
I
funny
didn't
thing
think about it.
about it is, oh,
I
I
don't
mean, I
know.
know I don't,
You think you do.
I think you do.
You probably do.
I
Yeah.
do know you.
Yeah.
You don't like a lot of things. You don't like eating. You don't like dressing up. You don't like these things. I will say this. I love that game 7 would be on Halloween night if it went there, which means fuck them kids because every parent is going to be like, we got to go trick or treating at 3 p.m. and we're done by 4. We got to be in for game 7 of the World Series.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's going to be like every porch light's going to be turned off.
Yeah,
There's a bowl
yeah.
of candy on the
Or they'll
curb.
have like the TVs outside in the game playing, which is not
Yeah.
really scary.
It isn't. It isn't. But I mean, if ever there was a time to just sit outside and have something on while you're handing out candy, it would be Game 7 if the
Yeah, and
Rangers
I
go.
feel like then there's no time to do that because they're gonna do it prime time at 7. And
Hmm.
that's prime trick or treating time from 7 to 10. I mean, most people might wrap it up at 9, but still, man, that's that's fuck them kids, yo, this year.
Yeah.
That's so
And
funny
that's
to
not
me.
every household, because I got to be honest. If we weren't doing this podcast and we weren't talking as much, because I live vicariously through you with a lot of these things, I don't know if Rangers Game 7 I'd watch.
What?
If I mean, I would be interested and I would follow it. I'd probably have it up on my phone, but I don't know if I'd be sitting there watching Game 7. Maybe I
You
would.
would not watch game 7 of the World Series with the Texas Rangers. Get your head out of your ass.
I mean, I say that. I mean, I probably would out of peer pressure and the fact that I need to be watching it. I need to support my home team. I need to be there.
It's game 7. Game 7.
Calm down, Sandlot. I don't care that it's Game 7.
The
Doesn't
great
mean
Hambino.
I know it's Game 7. People ought to put a lot of pressure on Game 7. To
No,
me, Game 5 is more important than Game 7. I'm a Game 5 person.
game 7 is the one that you're either going home a loser or you're winning for the whole year, you know?
I know, but game five determines who goes to game seven. Game five always comes down to be the big nail biter. You can't get to game seven without game five.
No, you cannot.
So take that as you will.
I mean, we're just doing a numbers game right now.
We are. Well, that you told me baseball is all about numbers and stats. So
It is, it is. And I'm trying to think like, by God, I'm picturing you if it happens, Texas Rangers game seven Halloween night, and you are literally having a debate with yourself of, do I watch it or do I
it's
watch
not.
this? Do I watch
It's like
Hocus Pocus?
focus, focus. I mean, I gotta watch the original Halloween on Halloween night. You have to, and you can't watch that until it gets dark. I guess I could watch that at 10, but then if it gets too close to midnight, you've missed your window. I don't know, man. That would be a lot of pressure. If it went to extra innings, game seven, extra innings, and nobody had time to watch scary movies on Halloween night, I mean, come on.
It's
I
the
don't
ra-
know.
it's the World Series, man. And do
Well,
you think the players on both teams would throw the game so they can be home with their families on
can
Halloween?
you imagine? Hey, we're gonna let you win game six because we got to be home to hand out candy tomorrow. So,
Yeah, Pete Rose is betting on this. We gotta satisfy that itch.
can you imagine? Yeah, we threw in game seven because, trick-or-treaters. We
Yeah.
bought, we bought
And you're
that
just
new.
thinking like and you're thinking, okay, we're the network, we're the MLB. We can't do game seven on Halloween. We gotta wait a day. We gotta wait till November 1st to do it because everybody's trick or treat during that time, you know?
No, that's true. So they're either going to have a rain delay or they're going to have to wrap it up in six.
Yeah.
Maybe so. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves. The Rangers they haven't even made it to the playoffs yet.
We have a
So
long way to go. We
we have a
have to
long
win
way to go.
games. We've got to win like 25 games. So,
25 more?
yeah.
How are we going to win 25 more games?
To get in the playoff, to be in the playoffs for real,
Oh man, that's a lot.
it's a lot.
25 out of many. How many can we
How many
lose?
games have been played? Oh, I gotta look this up.
Because we're what, 54 and 53 or something like that. So about 107 games have been played, I think.
How many games do the Rangers have to
Who are you
win to
asking?
playoff? I'm just Googling it.
Google it.
All right. As of August 2026, Texas Rangers are in the middle of the season chase and sit roughly 2.5, what, point 0.5 games out of the final
We
American
know,
League
Mr.
playoff
AI.
spot. But typically, teams need around 88 to 90 total wins to secure a wild card spot.
Well, we
So,
already have a wild card spot. If we
well,
did,
we need
even
to
if we,
secure one, right?
I know, but if we stay on this same trajectory, it sounds like if we can stay a game or two above 500, we'll be in a wild card,
And
right?
according to statistics, the Texas Rangers at this moment have a 50% chance of making it to the playoffs, which
Because
is what we're
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Thanks, Captain AI. Obvious. Wow. So see, there's a chance, but they
So you're
can't they
telling me
can't
there's a
win.
chance, one
You're
out of a
telling me
million.
there's a chance. But what we're saying is they can't lose another six in a row.
No, they can't lose another six in a row. They basically have to win every series, basically. They can lose a game here or there, but they have to kind of win series.
All right. I haven't even gone so far as to look. I could probably do that after the show, but I just wonder who the series are coming up. Are we playing a lot more series like with Angel type teams, or are we playing a lot of, or are we going to be playing like the Dodgers and the Yankees I mean, did we play Houston? Do we ever play Houston?
Yeah, we just played Houston. Houston beat us like all three games.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So I wonder if we could play
I'm
them
looking
again.
at their schedule at the moment to see what we're playing. And this is August, and what day? It's the 11th. So yeah, we're in Angels territory. So we've got Angels for 4 days.
Hmm.
And then we play the Athletics, and then we play the Nationals, then the Angels again, then the White Sox, then the Brewers. The Brewers are going to be tough.
But it
Um,
sounds like we could win all those other series.
I mean, we have a really good shot at the Athletics, really good at the Nationals. We'll beat the Angels. We'll beat the White Sox. The Brewers are going to be tough
Hmm.
for that. And then in September, we go back to the Athletics, then the Rays, the Mariners, the D-backs, the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, the Mets, and the Twins.
All right. Well, so there's what you're telling me is there's a chance.
There's a chance. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a couple of difficult teams.
Yeah.
Brewers mainly. But if we can just stick the course, come on, Rangers. We can do it.
I
We
think they
can
can do
do
it.
it.
I think
Can I
they
get
can
a
do it.
hell yeah?
They can do it. If Matthew
You can
McConaughey
do
can
it.
get a theater named after him, the Rangers can make the
Yes.
playoffs at
True.
least.
True.
At least make the wild card round.
Yeah.
I don't like it when our teams don't even make the playoffs. When they don't make postseason, it's like, why did we bother? Why did we even
Yeah.
try? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
You didn't give me a hell yeah for the Rangers winning.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we
Sorry.
go.
All right. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do on Halloween now because this
Hocus
will be here before
pocus
you
for
know
game
it.
seven.
I know. Whoa. Why are you bagging on Hocus Pocus?
Oh, I'm not bagging on Hocus Pocus. I'm just saying that that's would be your decision right there.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it would be you. Oh, do I watch Hocus Pocus with the family or am I watching Game 7?
I don't even know the last time I watched Hocus Pocus. We are not we are not a Hocus Pocus family.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'll probably be sitting there by myself watching Halloween.
Are you a human centipede family?
No, we're not.
Well,
Who is?
I mean, I am.
I mean, that's like,
I live my life by the human. I mean, look at this. Human centipede coasters.
oh, they link together front to back.
They do.
How many coming in the set?
Four.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The time he's in there. Did they ever make a Human Centipede 2?
Did they make a sequel?
Yeah,
There's two sequels.
there are two sequels. Are they the same premise?
Y
I mean, how do you get
yes.
yourself into that situation more than once? Is what I'm
Okay.
wondering.
Okay. We're gonna have a TED talk on human centipede. I'm so excited.
I didn't
Um,
ask for a podcast about it. I just want to know, did they make another one?
they made two sequels. Human
Okay.
Centipede 1 is actually really good. Human Centipede 2 is all in black and white except for the poo color is brown. And it's the story is a guy who watched the Human Centipede movie tried to do it himself.
Ah,
Um,
so
and then the third
so it's an
one,
autobiography of yours.
yes, and then the third movie goes into um, Texas politics and into kind of a Mel Brooks spoofy movie where it's inside a prison and the
Oh,
warden puts 500 of the inmates in a centipede, 500 person centipede.
oh,
And
so the
it's
first movie is the only legit original concept. The other two just sound like they're spoofs and parodies.
almost, it's all directed by the same guy. But yes, the first
Oh,
one is definitely the one to watch. If you really loved it and you're really curious, see the second and third one. I will say the second and third one are really gross. The first one, much like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, people think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original movie, and they have this notion in their minds like, fuck, it's gory, it's bloody. When you actually watch it, there's barely any blood in that movie. There's barely any kind of violence all done off screen. That's kind of how Human Centipede 1 is. Like it's all implied. There's not a lot of big violence or gore in it that people
right.
expect.
Yeah, and that's true. And you're right, because I remember I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre a lot in pieces. But I went to the theater when they re-released it several years ago for its
Yeah.
anniversary. And you're right, there's a lot of like intensity, but there's not a lot until that end dinner scene. That's when it elevates with the noise and the sound, and it's very
But there's not like
visceral.
blood or gore or
There's
blood
not.
spewing or anything. Yeah.
No, there's not. It's not a bloodbath at all. So but it's very, which I think makes a movie scarier because it's you know, it's the unknown. It's the what you don't see that's
Correct.
happening, but that you know is happening. Your brain
Right.
can
And
go a
that's
lot
the Human
farther.
Centipede one.
Yeah.
That most people who never seen it, have this expectation that's going to be really gross, and it's not. It's actually really good. Part two and part three can have it's a different story.
For sure. Well, speaking of that, there was an interesting article about Donald Trump.
Okay, I was like, where are we going with this?
I could make the leap from things being connected to getting from one plane to another via a catering truck, is which was I guess was what happened with Trump. He was on Air Force One. They were going through some kind of Turkish airspace, I guess, and he needed to get on a plane where nobody knew, and so they put him in like a van, like a catering truck or something. I get joy at thinking about that whole process.
I mean, from what they were saying, like, I guess the Secret Service and the people above him were spooked that Iran was going to assassinate him.
Mhm.
And Iran is fucking crazy. And they were
Well,
like,
he keeps poking the bear.
I mean, you have to poke Iran, dude. Like, they are crazy. You have to stop them. Like, they're not good.
Yeah.
And it's, uh, I mean, I guess you see this in like SWAT movies and you see this in James Bond movies, and you're just like,
Hmm.
we gotta, move him in secret. We're gonna have the motorcade, but it's not. He's gonna be underground, or he's gonna be in a catering
Right.
truck. And maybe he was just hungry. Maybe the man likes to eat. Maybe it's a catering truck and he got on Air Force One. That's a thing. But I would imagine that's not Donald's preferred method of transportation. So I imagine Secret Service and all of that had intel that this was a plot, and so bing bong
Hmm.
bing, catering
Yeah.
truck. Hopefully got some food, and then he got on Air Force One.
Yeah. I'm just wondering,
But
like, I would love to see that. Like, did they dress him as like a caterer and give him like a little fake mustache and a little
oh,
caterer suit?
I don't think so. And also, why is that news? Like, I mean, it's making really big news, but why would that be news? I would
It's a
say
slow
like,
news day.
yeah, don't put that as news, because then maybe our enemies would, you know, grow a
Hmm.
brain and, like, oh, let's check catering trucks now.
Or
But
maybe it's a ruse to get them to check catering trucks when he was never on there to start with.
maybe so. You
I
never
mean, we've
know.
seen enough Bourne and Mission Impossible movies to know that you never know what's going on. How many
Yeah.
stunt doubles do you think he has? Because, I mean, they say that
Uh,
about political leaders that they have doubles that travel and, you know, sometimes that they're not even there and it seems like they're there,
I
you
mean,
know.
if probably, I mean, you might have access to five people at any given time, but I can't imagine. Maybe one's on call nearby at always, but like maybe they have like a list of five people just in case.
Right. I just wondered.
Because, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Because, I mean, they say it that they say they do. It's that whole Queen Amidala thing. You got to have a rogue. You got to have somebody that's not there on the jet.
George Lucas predicted it. So yeah, Iran. That's the story they're sticking with. Iran was looking to, or there was intel. Iran was looking to assassinate him and take him out,
Mhm.
and catering truck to Air Force One.
Yeah.
Hey,
Interesting.
there could be worse things than taking a catering truck to your plane, like
Oh
a
yeah,
little
there's way
snack.
worse. There's way
Yeah.
worse things. Yeah. Yeah, there's way worse you could do.
Yeah.
I just know Trump and his ego, like just the fact that they had to hide him seemed like that would just irk him a lot, you know.
I feel like I don't know if it would irk him. I feel like it's like, oh yeah, I'm important. I'm really important. They're gonna hide me. The best catering truck in the business. I got to have stay. It was a great time in Turkey.
And Don Jr., Laura Trump's in there making bread. We were
Yeah.
making. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I love it when it's a slow enough news day that that is news. I
Yeah, it's
like it,
crazy.
like when there's not enough crazy stuff going on that we can actually talk about that. But there's certain stories that jump out at me that I'm like, I got to know what Brian thinks about this. As we cruise around here blind in Texas, there's just some stories that you just gotta touch on. And
Yep.
so that was one that jumped out at me. Another one that's not, it's important, but there are certain things that brought to my attention heading back to the sports realm. I guess the Bills built a new stadium. The Buffalo Bills football team have built a new stadium. It's supposed to be amazing. They had their first, I guess, preseason or kind of an exhibition game, and all the fans came out. Is this going to cause Jerry Jones? Because Jerry Jones, at one point, when he built Cowboys Stadium, which is now AT&T Stadium, there was nothing else like it on the planet. It was like the most. I mean, teams love to come and play and they would just ooh and ah. Players would be like they've never seen locker rooms like that, or practice facilities, or a field, or a jumbotron. It was never done before. Is this going to cause Jerry Jones to be like, well, everybody else is moving stadiums. Maybe we need a new stadium. Maybe I need something bigger and better than the Death Star. Or do you think he's still fine there in his old stadium?
I think he's still fine there. I mean, I'm sure he would like to update things and bigger, better Texas Jerry Jones Cowboys.
Hmm.
And I think they're doing some remodels and adding some things, but I think he's good. And like the new Bill Stadium, I've been seeing clips online of people hating it because there's so many seats that are obstructed views of this wide stadium. And like the seats don't look comfortable. It looks like just thrown together cheaply. But then again, I also think like, okay, you have this new stadium, you have this new thing. Why in the goddamn bullshit did Buffalo, New York build a not covered stadium with no roof? And I'm just
Because
like,
that's what
man,
real men do.
no, it's not. Are you serious? Like
Got to
in
play in the
Buffalo, New
snow.
York, where it snows 10 feet every day, why did you not build a stadium with a roof? You just made it bigger. It's crazy to me. It's like for being Buffalo Bills fans, nobody lives in Buffalo. There's like three people that live in Buffalo. Everybody travels there. But during football season, come on. How do you not building a roof over your stadium where it snows 10 feet a day? I
Yeah,
don't get it.
I don't either. I mean, maybe Josh Allen could have kicked in for a retractable roof, if nothing else, you know?
Well, yeah, I don't understand. Like the stadium itself looks cool. I'm seeing people who have good seats, like the stadium looks great.
Hmm.
But man, in the cold and the snow, getting in and out of there with so many people and the ice and the snow up there, and then and then so many people on social media are saying that the seats that are so expensive that you can't see the field or you can't see the end zones. Oh, ooh, who designed it?
I
Who
don't know.
designed it?
And I don't know if it's like, the whole game is more butts and seats because that's how you make money.
Correct.
But yeah, I mean, there's like they said, like 1%, and even the tickets when you buy them, they say there's an obstructed view. I would hate to be a lifelong season ticket holder, and then that's the ticket I get. I'd be like, because that would be frustrating.
Well, like even if it's 1%, let's say 2% actual, 1% is what they're saying, 2% actual of how many seats? Let's just say what, 80,000 seats? What's
Yeah,
1 or
60 to
2% of,
80. Yeah.
huh?
I think it
What's
was
1 or
60 to 80.
2%? What's 1% of or 2% of 80,000?
I mean, that's 6,000 seats.
6,000 seats have obstructed view. I'd be pissed.
I'm guessing on the math. You caught me. I think it's like that would be close to that. So yeah, even 1,000 seats obstructed would be like, who got those seats?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
that would be
and then
frustrating.
obstructed seats is meaning like you're sitting down and you cannot see the whole field or the end zones or anything, but you probably paid a couple $100 for those seats.
Hmm. Well, hopefully you could
And
at least see some kind of jumbotron. But if you're going to do that, then I guess watch it at home.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. It's kind
I
of
know.
crazy how you have something like AT&T Stadium, which I don't know if there's any obstructed seats for a football game at least. How do you design that? And then again, why? I mean, that's like putting an uncovered stadium in Antarctica. It doesn't make sense, or in Canada.
Right.
It just,
Or even in Arizona where it gets 1,000 degrees. You got to have
yeah,
air. You got to
yeah,
have something
same
to do.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I think having a retractable roof, it can't be. I mean, if you're designing something that's several million dollars, it can't be that much more budget wise to put a retractable roof. Yeah, you have beautiful days in New York where you want the roof open, fine. But have the option of closing the dang thing if it's going to snow. Because you know what's going to happen? All those Buffalo Bill fans who bought the obstructed seats are out there having to shovel the seats every time. You see
Have
that
to
every
shovel the
season.
snow. That's their choice. They live out there.
I
But then
know.
you have teams like the Cowboys or the Dolphins or the Rams go out to New York and have to play in a tundra that they're not
Hmm.
used to.
Which I guess the Bills are like, that gives us the upper hand. We're playing,
Yes.
if we're going to play the Buccaneers, we're going to want
But I'm
some
just like it's
snow.
2026. Like,
But again, they
are we
rely on
are
their
we
fans to
savages? Are
clear
we
up the snow.
animals?
I don't want to, if I'm a fan, I don't hire me, don't. expect me to come out there on my dollar just because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan and shove all the snow off the seats.
Yeah,
Put a roof on it. It's
yeah.
not hard.
Put a roof on it.
Put a roof on the dang thing.
Put a ring on it. Put a roof on it.
I know.
And the Bills haven't had a ring in a long time.
They haven't. They haven't. So, well, maybe if they win, they can put a roof on it.
Yeah.
Or maybe Josh Allen's wife's not going to sit out there in the cold
You
with
don't
that
think
baby.
so? I mean, they'll be inside in their suites and everything like that.
They will be. She'll be like
Yes.
there watching with the baby.
Yes.
They had that baby, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
A
so.
while back. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited about football season, man. I'm excited. We went to a movie screening last night, and my son Milo and I were talking about just all the preseason games coming up, and then the regular season games. And I don't know. I think the Cowboys have a good shot this season.
Yeah. You think
Yeah,
so?
I think so. And it was interesting too. I was looking, and it's, you know, with the amount of games we don't play that we play, the percentage of prime time meaning Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night, that the Cowboys have as a team that doesn't even make the playoffs is pretty astounding, which shows that they are still America's team.
They are
Like,
America's team. People want to watch the Cowboys. We have the best players. And interestingly enough, the Cowboys just signed Quennin Williams to a 3-year extended contract for $105 million. Now, anybody who's listening, maybe you, Matt, has the question, who the hell is Quentin Williams?
that was my question.
Yeah, nobody knows him because he has not played for Cowboys as a regular for ever any time, and like he's played for other teams. It's a whole thing.
Mhm.
And now they're like, oh no, we want Quentin. Let's get him on the team. 3 years, $105 million, which is a lot of money. I feel like for a guy who's not a starting player or hasn't been a starting player. So
I'd sit on the bench for half of that. If
yeah,
they just want somebody, if they just need bodies, I'd be
dude,
like,
I'll sit on the bench for 4 million for 3 years. I'll go out there. I'll take
yeah,
the pictures with the team. If I need to go out there for one play, I will.
I know. I'll take a couple of snaps. I'll
But
bring you some
three
water
years,
if you're
105.
thirsty.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. And yeah, Quinnen's a big boy, dude. I'm excited. Uh,
So was
team's
he
looking good.
defense? What's he play?
He's tight end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, interesting. I mean, obviously they see something in him and want him to do
Yeah.
something. I mean, we
Yes.
need something maybe to kickstart us. We need something fresh and new and exciting. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm excited about, I've always excited about football season, but now that we're in this time of year, I'm really gearing up. Do you watch preseason?
Oh yeah. I watched the All-Star game last week when they were
Oh
honoring
yeah,
like
Panthers
Drew
won that
Brees.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I watched it, like I watched half of it, but I was
Yeah, I'll be
really
true.
excited because I missed like the music, like dun, 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 dun. I missed the commentators and voices and getting into it. Like I miss all of that.
Yeah.
Even though the All-Star game was third and fourth string, it was still great. Still good to see.
Yeah. Yeah. They would have let you and I play at the All-Star game.
Yeah,
They would have, yeah.
absolutely.
You suit
Absolutely.
them up. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it was good.
Yeah, but there is something about that first game and just like you said, the music and the pageantry, and it's almost like Pavlov's dog. It's like there's something about it that just energizes and just makes something nostalgic in you that you just
Well, it's
love.
it's like it's like Jesus. You're being reborn. You're reborn. It's a new day. We can win it all.
Thanks. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. You're welcome. I
Yeah,
said blame the Christians, but we should have said blame the Dodgers last week.
blame
I'm
the
saying it's like
Dodgers.
Jesus for you, for you.
I'll take it. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. You know, whether I'll be excited come November, I think I still will be, but we shall have to see. I'll be excited about football, period. I want to
Yeah.
see Buffalo play in that new stadium. That's what
No,
I
I
want
mean
to see.
it'll look cool. It's gonna look hilarious when it snows 10 feet and nobody's able. It'll be a nightmare.
It will be. Well, speaking of stadiums, this is kind of our backyard news. It probably doesn't affect many people other than it really doesn't affect me either, I guess. It doesn't affect you, but it is in our backyard. I guess the new Star Stadium, there's some issue with taxes and the
Oh
people in
man,
Plano.
dude, anybody who's traveling and staying in Plano is going to be fucked so hard if this passes at the elections in November.
And to give
Because,
everybody an understanding, Plano is another suburb that's kind of North Texas, like above DFW.
yeah,
It's, kind of right there where everything else is, and that's where the
yeah,
new Stars facility is going to be located. But it's a good, I mean, but yeah, you're right. A lot of people stay in Plano. They'll definitely stay there for the games.
right. And so the Dallas Stars is going to take over where Willow Bend Mall used to be, and the Plano City Council voted unanimously Monday to call for a venue tax election in November. And the proposition includes, which doesn't include property taxes for Plano, but those are going to go up for sure. But the
Hmm.
taxes include a short-term vehicle rental tax of 5% increase, hotel occupancy tax increase of 2%, bringing that rate to 15%
Hmm.
tax, and a parking tax of $3 per car, admissions tax of 10% of ticket prices, and a venue facility use tax of up to $5,000 per game on each member of a major league team playing at the venue. And I'm just
Dang.
like, dude, that's crazy. It's like, fuck, man. Now, if I want to stay in Plano, I've got to pay taxes, admissions, all these taxes stay there. Like when I go, like I think one of the reasons, I mean, Vegas, they have like these resort fees, resort taxes. I'm like, dude,
Hmm.
this sucks. Like,
I
and
know.
the resort fees and resort taxes in Vegas are like $55 a night.
Yeah, it's
And they
insane.
gotta,
And people don't realize that. They're like, why are the, what, you read the fine print of the taxes. If you get an itemized statement of what you're paying for, it is insanity. Now,
now,
luckily, it doesn't affect us. I'll just drive over there and stay in my own house. But um,
right. And it's a thing of, I mean, if you rent a car, if you park, all that stuff. Like when you pay park and it's like, oh shit, it's $30, it's $50 a park, add $3 on other taxes and fees to that. Again, it's like it adds up and it's so dumb. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, okay, this is what this Plano City Council, put up on the agenda. It's up to the voters. If it doesn't pass, how are they going to pay for it? How are they, what? It's all about the money. And I
mhm.
was like, dude, we have a stadium. It's a good stadium
It is,
in
and that's
downtown
the thing.
Dallas.
It's like some people. It's like if I was like I have a house that I really like, and it's like, okay, you know what? I want a bigger house somewhere else, but I don't want to pay for it. I want somebody else to pay for it. It's like if you know what? It's like the people who are going to end up paying for it sometimes aren't the ones who live there.
Right. Yeah. And I think so many people now want the same thing that they did in Irving and the same thing they've done in the colony here, where they've built all of these apartment complexes and high-rise condos, and then around it is an entertainment complex and stuff, and now
Mhm.
they're doing that here with this big stadium, and now it's just for the stars, and it's just like, okay, for 5 months out of the year, it'll be hopping here and there. But
Right.
the rest of the year, what are you going to do? Just going to have this giant venue. And I mean, granted, it is in a very populated place. It's not out in the middle of nowhere. But oh man, I just can't imagine all these taxes trying to make money, trying to pay for it because it's expensive. What is it, like $4 billion? It's something crazy.
It's something crazy. And then the congestion. If you live around there and hate sports, you got to deal with the
Yeah, it's
congestion.
like yeah, it's on the tollway and park. And now if you don't know
Yeah.
where that is, it's where the mall was, but there's lots of housing, lots
Mhm.
of nice homes, theaters, restaurants, all of that. So it's a pretty popular area, but that's going to bring it. Oh man, it's going to
Yeah,
be
it'll be
crazy.
interesting. And then you run the risk of once you get in there, you find out that 1% of your seats you can't even see the ice.
Yeah, with who designs it? Yeah, right.
I know. It's like you just never know. I mean, what's it going to be like? And that's what I loved. I was so excited about American Airlines, which is where the Stars play now, when that venue opened. And then being the height I am, I got in there and I'm like, I can't sit in these seats. It's like my knees are under my chin whenever I try to
Yeah.
watch a Stars game. So again, there is that mentality of more seats better, but not for really the person going. So
Yeah, and
we'll
it's
see.
like 5 or 6 years away, but then take your take your cues from movie theaters. You pack them in like lab rats. And then now so many theaters are leaving that way of sitting in a theater and, taking 20 to 30% of the seats out of the theater for recliners. People are
Hmm.
enjoying that more.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, and some airlines have started doing that too, where they've not many, but some have decided to give, extra room, leg room and width room and
Yeah.
say, and knowing that it's going to, people are going to have more opportunity to fly and would be willing to fly. So I don't know, man. We got too many people everywhere.
There's too many people.
There's too many people going around, man. So it's crazy. But yeah, like you said, we're way far away from that. But if I lived in Plano, I'd be concerned about that, But no
Yeah,
matter where you live.
right. And it's the tax that people are going to have to pay to go to these events and parking and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Property taxes, your property tax is going to go up with this thing being built. That's just
always. Yeah, don't believe
math.
it. That's
Yeah.
like when they built where we live, they built an airport and they're like, oh, it's not going to affect your property taxes. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
It
is.
will.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't get around it. So, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I guess we can move on to some Mavericks news. Don Nelson, I saw a few posts about Don Nelson. What's going on?
Don Nelson, dude, Don Nelson was the coach of the Mavericks from when Cuban bought the team all the way through Nowitzki,
Hmm.
them winning, and the man, the legendary coach and player, passed away this last week. So salute to you, Don Nelson, for making the Mavericks an amazing household name team with good players and good owners.
Absolutely. And it's good for your heritage. You know what kind of coach you were and what kind of person you were when all the posts I'm seeing are people posting pictures, with him at games and everything else, and just the respect and the joy that he brought, to the not just to the Mavericks, but just to our city.
Yeah,
We need more people like that, with that kind of legacy and that kind of history. And so yeah,
it's
it was
good.
good. Yeah, it was good to see. But yeah, to the Nelson family, of course, send the condolences. But if you're going to go out happy and go out knowing you did something different,
Correct.
something better
Correct.
for sure. Um, what else? Oh, do you watch a little? 'Cause I feel like you watch every sport. You texted me the other night. You're watching on ESPN. You're watching pillow fighting, and I'm like, Brian has way too much. You need to be like Taylor Swift. You need a hobby. Why are you
Which
watching
is funny
pillow
because I have
fighting?
hobbies.
You do. That's true. You have hobbies and a lot of time. So you text me that you're watching pillow fighting. I didn't bring this up to talk about pillow fighting. I brought this up to say that I don't think there's a sport out there you don't watch. So I'm like, well, we can talk about any sport. We should talk about the pillow fighting though. But do you watch the Little League Texas the World Series for Little League baseball?
I mean, if it's on, yes, I like to see, because it's fun to watch Little League and, it's fun to watch, kids play because all the mistakes and what they're doing, and especially in a very professional ESPN setting with commentators.
Right.
So, yes,
Yeah. Because anyway, what caught my eye was the fact that they're in the middle of the Texas. I keep saying Texas, the Little League World Series, which is being played in Texas, the
correct.
playoffs and all that. But Tulsa, which is in our neighboring state of Oklahoma, I guess made it to the finals, but then were disqualified. They haven't released yet the player that caused the disqualification or the reasoning, but they were disqualified after winning their round and heading to the finals. And so now I guess they had beat LSU or something but anyway, they got I'm just wondering, man, I wonder what
But they're
there's only a
not.
few
So
things.
there's an update to this story. A
Is there?
Texas judge ruled that they are not disqualified and they are back in the tournament
As of when? Like
as of like last night.
oh wow, that is pretty turning
As of
around.
last night. Yeah, last night a Texas judge came in and was like, nope, they can play. And yeah, it's not given the reason, but some of the reasons might be is that some of the people not miscalculated, but fudged the stats, or it could be a pitcher that pitched more than one game at the time. It's like it's something. These are kind of the reasons, or they used a player. I don't know if it was anything like, oh, you had like a 25-year-old playing in the little league. I don't think it was that. I think it was something more minor.
Yeah.
However, broke the rules, but yeah, they were disqualified, and then a Texas judge was like, "Nope, they're playing," and
Go
now they're
Texas.
playing. They're back in the
Texas
game.
My state, my rules, buddy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, Tulsa's back in.
Nice. Well, now they got a fire under them. But
And
yeah, I
like
think
you
the
hope like it's like, oh shit, you want kind of like the 25, 30-year-old in Little League playing because that would be a funnier story and more of a dick story because like you're like Little League. I was like 12 and you're like
yeah.
a 25-year-old hitting home runs, it's just funny. But now I think it's somebody was fudging like the statistics or somebody was pitching more than they should have been. It was something like that.
Yeah. And I even saw too that they said the most common thing, I don't know if it had to do with this, is they'll go back and look at you have to live within a certain vicinity of the team you're playing for. So if you're
Yes.
playing for a Tulsa team, you have to live in a zone, in a
Yeah.
house that's zoned for Tulsa. And if you live
Yeah.
outside that, or if you just stayed with an aunt for 6 months so you could play, some of
Yeah.
that'll come up as well. But I'm glad
Yeah.
they're back in there.
Yeah.
So
They back in there. They
yeah, I
back
thought it
in
might
there.
have been like you said, some 35-year-old with a beard who says, I identify as a little
Yeah,
leaguer.
I identify as a 7 or 13 year
I
old.
know.
You're coming out.
So,
He's got a beer gut. He's got tattoos. He's got a full beard and mustache.
oh my
He's
gosh.
got he's got a World War II tattoo. It's just fucking funny. It's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. So you
Uh,
can't play. Don't trigger me. That's triggering
yeah,
me.
so good.
Speaking of that, I was at church Sunday and we just talk about all kind of things as we're in the back getting ready for, to do stuff. And Um, some guy said that he just saw the news thing, and I was going to Google this before we started recording. Maybe you can Google it while we're talking. But two former NBA players are now trying out for the WNBA, saying that they are identifying as women. And I think they're doing it just as to make a point. I don't know if that story
No,
was legit.
no, yeah. So yes, this is a thing because if you're getting into the trans thing and the men and women's sports, it's I'm of the. Are we going to talk about this? Because I'll get
Yeah,
political.
I don't care. Yeah, I mean that's the
Oh
reason I
yeah,
brought it up.
I think whatever you're born as is what you're playing in.
I
I
think most
don't
people,
think
90% of the 99% of the people would agree with that.
Yeah, but so many people, usually the far left, was like, oh, this man wants to be a woman, let him play, or this woman wants to play. No. And I will say the person who had the best argument about that is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle did a
Yes,
comedy bit about it,
he did.
about,
And I actually brought that up during our conversation Sunday.
yeah,
I was like, I quoted Dave Chappelle going,
if
this is what's going
LeBron
to happen.
James wants to become a woman and go to the WNBA, identifies as a woman, he's going to go and score 5,000 points a game.
A
And
game.
that's how it is. Men and women are different.
Yes.
If you identify as a man or a woman and you want to trans, whatever, go do it. But you cannot get into that sport. Like, if you are a woman and you think you're a man, you can't go into a man sport because you're going to get dominated. Same thing with a man going to be a woman going into a woman's sport. I mean, that's the funny thing. Like, so I watch a lot of Kill Tony. And there was a guy on there, a bucket pull got up, and they were asking, so what do you do for fun, other than stand-up comedy and work? And he's like, well, I sports bet. I bet on sports. And they were like, oh, what do you bet on? And he's like, just the WNBA. Everybody laughed, the WNBA. And he's like, what the hell? Why are you betting on that? And he's like, I actually don't watch it. I just bet on the under because they never make it. And he wins because they don't make the points, minus maybe Indiana. But they never make the point. So I'm just saying, in every Olympic sport, every sport, the men statistically have better stats. And so with these basketball players, LeBron James, Jalen Brunson, I identify as a woman. I'm gonna go play in the WNBA. Have you watched the WNBA? Like it is like a no contest thing. And
Yes.
it's so funny to me. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong in this?
No, no, you're absolutely right. And it has nothing to do against prejudices or trying to make somebody be something they're not. It's just that if you want to keep things on a fair and even keel, if I was a woman in the WNBA and I was very pro-trans community and I was an advocate for them, I still wouldn't want some guy playing in my league because I'd
No.
be like, this isn't fair. Rights aside, it's just, it's the fair contest above all else.
Right. No, that's exactly what it is. And like you go by stats too. Just like look at stats for every sport. women are better than men at a lot of things. I don't think sports
Gymnastics.
is one of them. I think
I
if
know.
you take from a statistic spot of any woman and any man shooting three throws or skiing downhill or whatever, look at the times, look at the things, show me one where women are better in the
Hmm.
sports thing.
Right.
That's why the women have their sports. Women's league, best actresses in the movies, if they wanted it equal, you put them all together.
Right.
Men, intergender NBA,
Yeah.
women and men playing on the same team. It's not like that. Come on.
I know. It's like, and people get offended again because they feel like everybody has to, we don't want to offend anybody and we want to keep everything. But there's just facts. There is, like you said, statistics. And it's not just gender. It's also the fact that if I'm betting on a track meet and there's one white guy, I am not betting on the white guy to win. We're
Yeah,
not going to win the track meet. We're
yeah,
just
yeah.
not.
You're betting on the guy from Nigeria. Like that's
Yes,
what you're doing.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'm betting on the marathon runner that wears no shoes from
Yeah,
South Africa who's going to run the marathon in probably 50 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
That's
No,
what I'm
that's
betting on.
exactly right. There's those things. Now, do people now are there exceptions? Yes.
Of
Eminem the
course.
best rapper, Tiger Woods the best golfer. Like
Right.
there are these things, that you can make fun of and have fun with, but as a thing, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the two NBA players that want to do this to make the point. I mean, it's funny, and
And I would
I
watch.
I mean, God damn it, I hope they fucking let it happen just so everybody would shut the fuck up about it. Just like have these 7 foot NBA players and just dominate. I mean, I bet you have two players, you have the guy and then like one girl player, and then the whole team of just women. I bet you the team of two would still win.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know the two guys doing it?
Let
The
me see,
NBA?
I'm looking.
Because I didn't look them up. I didn't know if they were like people who even names anybody would even recognize, or they were
Enos
former, meaning they were.
Cantor. Enos Cantor and another former NBA player. I'm trying to think.
And you can be a former NBA player and mean you never hit the court. You were
Right.
on the bench for 6 years, or you never played.
Right. And so
So
these are not players that are in the NBA right now. These are former players because in the NBA, if you're an NBA player, you're making 150, 200 million dollars for a couple of years. You go to the NBA, you're going to make like $150,000. They're not going
right.
to do that. It's just you're not going to do it. And so I just think it's funny for them to do it and like to show them like, look, there is a difference here. Like I identify as, and so like, is this one poor guy going to have to get dressed by himself and practice with other, like how does that work?
I know. Yeah, it just shows the ridiculousness of our culture sometimes. And I don't know if there's gonna be a paradigm shift again to take us back to normalcy, or if I'm just old, but I'm like, well, how do we even get here? How do we even get to this point where we're having this discussion?
Well, because people are just fucking pissed off about anything and everything. That's why I think at the Oscars and at the award show, have best female director, have best female cinematographer, even go the black route because a lot of black people get up in arms like Oscar's so white. I just like, well, have the different category, like if it's that big of a deal, then
Yeah.
that's that big of a deal.
Yeah. People just want to find something to be upset about.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Do you have that much time? And I blame social media and the Dodgers. That's who I blame.
We blame the Dodgers always. We don't
Always
blame
blame the
Shohei
Dodgers.
Ohtani, but we blame the Dodgers.
Yeah. Crazy. All right. Well, I was at a screening, as I mentioned earlier, a screening last night, a new movie that opens this weekend, The End of Oak Street. It's the new dinosaur thriller film with Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor. Um, and then Anne Hathaway has been, again, she should get an award this year for the amount of films. She has 5 films coming out this year. That is insane. So she's doing press for this. And the only thing that's outshining the fact that the movie is opening is Anne Hathaway's pregnant, and of course she has her baby bump. Have you seen the latest pictures from the screen from the premiere with her
I
little?
have not.
because there's all this controversy that it's fake, first of all, that she doesn't really look pregnant. And I will say, I mean, everybody looks different when they're pregnant. I understand. But I'm like, so this is just all this stuff that's overshadowing this. I didn't know if you had seen them or not because I'm a huge fan of Anne Hathaway. I like her. I like the fact that she has 5 movies.
She's a great actress. She's been in a lot of good movies.
She has been. And Ewan McGregor's in this one as well. But you didn't go to the screening last night, which I guess whatever. Are you going to eventually see it? The end
It
of Oak
doesn't
Street?
look great. Like I know it was this is the one J.J. Abrams produced, right?
Yes,
And
and
the
I love J.J.
guy
Abrams, man.
and the guy
Mr.
who
Lens Flare.
directed It Follows, I think, made
hmm
this.
hmm
Um, the premise looked good. Like it's like, oh, this neighborhood somehow went back to prehistoric times. There's dinosaurs in this little neighborhood. Whatever. Okay, cool. Um, with J.J. Abrams a part of it and him being so steeped into the Amblin Spielberginess of it, have we not seen this shit already with Jurassic Park? What's the difference? Who cares? Is it PG-13? Is it R? Like it doesn't excite me.
Yeah. You know what? I will say, you make a lot of good points there. I love J.J. Abrams. I was looking for the lens flares last night. Didn't get any lens flares, which was surprising for a J.J. Abrams film. But the premise of it was different. I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan. You always have me at dinosaurs. I thought it was a unique perspective. It was very it wasn't there was a lot of different dinosaurs that we've seen in any of the other movies. So the story and the premise was pretty cool. But I will say that it's unless you want the big sound of it. Like people like you and I who are into the Dolby Atmos 7.1, 5.1 surround at home, we're going to get those big loud booms and those shocks and stuff. I'm concerned that people who wait for it to see it at home, it's still going to be an interesting story and an interesting concept. They're going to miss out on all the big dinos. I don't think the dinos are going to hit as hard. And that's the only thing I would say see it in the theater is because of the caliber of acting of Ewan and Anne, but also just the dinosaurs are big. But you know what? It was better than I thought. If you see it at home, you're probably not going to miss out on anything. But it was an interesting concept. So yeah.
Do you
And to
give it a
be
good
honest, I'm
review?
surprised that a movie like this, who like if this would have been a straight to Netflix movie or a Prime original or a Peacock original, only at home with stars that we'd never heard of, I would even be like, that makes sense. The fact that Anne and Ewan and McGregor both signed on to do this, which feels like a low caliber movie with just big dinosaurs in it, was kind of surprising to me. I don't know what the draw was.
Oh no, I think they were like, oh, J.J. Abrams, the biggest director in the world, and the guy who did It Follows and then Dinosaurs. It's like Jurassic Park is going to make a lot of money. That's why they said yes.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not going to be on a caliber of Jurassic Park or It Follows even. I don't even know if it'll have a cultural draw. There was a lot of missteps that it made and a lot of take you out of the moments that you were like, whoa, whose idea was this? This was the dumbest idea ever. There's a couple of those in there. So I'm interested to see how it does. I can tell you without the Anne Hathaway draw, because in your mind, does Ewan McGregor have the same kind of draw as Anne Hathaway right now?
No, I mean, I don't think I base I mean, I like them both. I don't think I would go to a movie just to see it
hmm
with those two, but I do like them. And so I guess I feel like if it was grittier and didn't have the big stars, I might like it more, but I don't know.
Yeah, and that was my thing is like it was a brilliant decision to bring in stars like especially the year Anne Hathaway's having. I mean, if it wasn't for Devil Wears Prada 2, if it wasn't for The Odyssey, those two, and then Verity coming out later this year, she's kind of the hot ticket right now.
Yeah, and
Like
she
if,
was
if
in Mother Mary earlier, which is an awesome A24 kind of horror
it was
drama.
that nobody but you and I saw, but it was a great
I love
movie.
that movie.
I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing. Well, not amazing, but it was good. It was intriguing for that. So I think if this was the only movie Anne Hathaway had coming out this year, people would be like, "Ooh, man, Anne's kind of hit the back slopes." It's like she's doing
Yeah.
these kind of movies now. She's kind of the Jennifer. She's doing the Jennifer Garner thing. So, but the fact that she's got this movie coming out on the heels of The Odyssey and Devil Wears Prada 2, I think they're like, "Oh, this must be a huge film." Anne Hathaway's in it, so I think it works out great for this movie to have that attached to
Do
it.
you recommend this movie out of 100%? What do you give it?
Um, Again, you got it. I give it 99% to watch it for sure, but only like 60% to watch to pay theater prices. I
Okay,
would
so
say, I say if you want the big dino noises, if you want the jump scares when the dino comes out of the side and there's a 7.1 surround shaking your seat, then see it in the theater. If you just want the story and the plot and to watch it happen, wait for it to get it home. But watch it. I mean, definitely watch it. But don't feel like you got to run out to the theater Friday and see it
so
and
it's more
lay
of a
down that
rental
corner.
or a matinee or just wait for home video.
Matinee would be perfect, or wait for it because it's going to probably be streaming on. I'm trying to think of the studio that did this. It's probably going to show up on. I mean, this thing feels like a Netflix movie. I mean, The Last House just came out on Netflix,
And see,
which
that's
is this
all
horror
that's
movie.
awful too. Like it feels like a Netflix movie. I mean, these movies that we've been seeing, the Odyssey and what was the most recent? Oh, Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man, I feel like will still be number one. Nobody's gonna go see this dinosaur movie. It might make
Mhm.
what, 30, 40 million, $20 million.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like it's on the caliber of Obsession. I mean, as far as you watch this movie and Obsession, even though as much as I loved Obsession, it was entertaining enough. But you can watch a movie and know where they spent their money and if they had a huge budget. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
this movie is set in 1982. I mean, this was
Amblin,
the
Spielberginess, I get it. Yeah.
right, but they didn't take advantage of 1982. Like they didn't
Okay.
have the money for the music. Like there's so much great music in 1982, but they're like,
Okay.
we don't have any 1980s music in it. We have one song, but we didn't have the budget to put a lot of music in it. I mean, you got to take advantage of your era.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I mean. So it feels like it didn't cost anything to make. So they're probably gonna make their money back. But I mean, everybody at the theater had a good time with it, I think.
Okay. All
So I
right.
think you should see it. You got to see it at some point.
I'll probably wait until I can they'll send it or I'll watch it on this TV here.
Yeah, I mean, we're both in the Critics' Choice Association. I'm sure we will get an awards.
Oh, you
That's
think
why
that they're going to put this up for awards?
I think they would for, if anything, for original script, maybe. But it's not going to make it. This is how they're going to tout it. I'm not saying it will ever see light of day on a ballot, but that and maybe effects. I mean, the
Okay.
dinosaurs look cool. The
Okay.
dinosaurs were cool looking and they were very unique. They weren't just like your normal, oh, here's a T-Rex, here's a Brontosaurus. I mean, they had some really scary A monsters in this thing.
Yeah.
So it was worth it, I think.
Okay.
But again, I think the oddest thing is just Anne Hathaway's baby bump at the premiere. That was to me the oddest part of the whole story.
She proud.
She proud. Um, so yeah, what was the last thing you and McGregor did other than
Oh,
the Obi-Wan series? I feel like he was
shoot.
in something recently, but
Oh, did was it the real shitty remake of See No Evil or Hear No Evil or whatever? Speak No Evil. Speak No Evil.
I don't even know what that is.
So there was several years ago there was a foreign film called Speak No Evil and it was
Hmm.
ballin'. It was horrific. They Americanized it and made an American remake of it, what was terrible with him in it. No,
Uh,
wait, that was not him. Fuck. I get him. That's not him.
it's not
Uh,
him. That was a different Ewan McGregor.
no, it was the guy from Split, I think. Oh God.
Oh,
I'm
James
looking.
McAvoy?
Yeah, it was McAvoy.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, now I know which one you're talking
I
about. Where
get
they're
them, yeah, I get them mixed up a lot. I'm
yeah.
looking at
That remake was good, man, where
oh, it
they're
was terrible.
traveling and they
That was
pick
an
up this
awful,
family. It
awful
wasn't
film.
awful. That was
It
pretty
was no, it
cool.
was terrible. I think it was like the worst movie I saw. All right, so he did Couch Mother.
What?
I don't even know.
Come on,
Bleeding Love,
Obi-Wan.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Birds of Prey. So he's basically just been doing TV. So Star Wars,
Oh
Long
yeah,
Way.
because he was the voice of Geppetto. What I mean of the little
Yeah.
cricket, Jiminy
Yeah,
Cricket.
so Obi-Wan Kenobi, that was basically the last thing he was doing.
I like Ewan. Huh. I'd like to see him
Yeah,
in more
so yeah, I
stuff.
got them. I got them. Yeah, before that, I mean, 2019 was Doctor Sleep, and then Birds of
Oh,
Prey. Good God, the
yeah.
Guillermo del
Doctor
Toro's
Sleep was
Pinocchio.
not good. I mean, there's an amazing book, but I mean, I guess they did as well with the movie as they
Oh,
could
I
have.
love that movie. I thought it was a great
Did you
adaptation.
read the book?
Oh yeah, I got
Okay.
that day because I'm a big Shining fan, so I got that book the day it came out.
Danny Torrance grown up.
Yep.
I felt the movie was long. The movie did way too
Ooh,
much.
I loved it.
I mean, it's
Loved
hard to
it.
make a book. I mean, a movie out of a Stephen King novel because his books are like
But
800
Flanagan does
pages.
it. Flanagan does it good. He did that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll agree to disagree. All right. So what did we learn? on this episode. We learned that
Oh no, wait, we haven't gotten. I want to talk about it.
we're talking about what?
The pillow fight on ESPN.
Oh, we forgot to circle back to the pillow fight. You're right. So this is obviously, I guess, a thing now. It's like a
I did
legit
not know
sport.
it. So I was watching. So Kill Tony did Madison Square Garden shows this past weekend at Madison Square
Hmm.
Garden. I watched both of them. I paid, it was like a pay-per-view almost. So after that was over, I turned on ESPN and Pillow Fighting Championship was on. I didn't know this was a thing, but I got so excited. The Pillow Fighting Champion was so much fun to watch. It was crazy.
So what's
People,
the premise?
so it looked like the championship. You get 1 minute in a boxing ring with a pillow. So the pillow is it's not like just a pillow. It has like a rope tied around it, and you know you're swinging it, and you're in a boxing ring. And I'll say this: when you see boxing, you see WWE, you see NFL, you see sponsors, right? You see the
Hmm.
biggest sponsors in the world. This was sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper.
Not even
Which
the
tells
real Dr. Pepper.
not even the real, it was so good. Um, I was cracking up. Um, and I mean, these people, so the first match that I saw was like two black thug guys, I guess. Like they're two black men who were heavily tatted, looked mean, and then they just started pillow fighting. And I was dying laughing. And you can't touch each other with your hands. You just have to do it with the pillows. And I mean, you're pillow fighting. And
So
then
do you get points for different times you hit?
every like body hit or head hit, you get a point. If you block it, you don't get a point. So one of the ones, so there was like a little white guy and a bigger black guy in the next round, and I was like, oh man, this black guy's gonna kill this white guy. But dude, this dude was like flipping, doing backflips, hitting him, dude, like doing like crazy Spider-Man shit. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden, the next round, a guy that painted himself verbatim like Heath Ledger's Joker got in the ring with the pillow against another guy. And one of the guys almost fell out of the ring because he got hit so hard. It was the funniest thing. And I was like, man, just 1 minute rounds, that's it. And then 1 minute, you're done, you lose, you're out, you advance to the next round. And the commentators were so funny. And the people, I mean, it was in a boxing ring and it looked like it was kind of in like a gym. And so there might have been like 4 rows, 5 rows of bleacher seats, and that was it. But everybody was into it, and and I was like, man, if I'm in a pillow fight, you know, you're doing this, you know, you're picturing it like,
Hmm.
naked tittied women doing pillow fights. It's like that, but they're they're spinning around doing backhands. Like, man, that's why I got so excited. I wanted to watch that with you so badly, and I want to go to one now. I was like, do these people, do these champions, do they have regular jobs or is this like their thing? Or is this like this they do on the weekend? Do they train for it? Because they had people in their corner.
This is something I figured like if it came to Dallas to the Sportatorium or some small venue and they were like, "Hey, pillow fight champions tomorrow, come on out." Like open roster. You can just show up like Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. You can show up in your little spider suit for the first
Yeah.
round. They don't care. Show up and entertain Nacho Libre. Let's go. I don't know. But
Yeah. And like
it
I was
sounds like
thinking,
something you
like,
would do though.
no, because, well, because I was thinking about that. I was like, man, could I do this? And I was like, 1 minute in the, I mean, when you go to the gym and you're like at a speed bag or like like a big gym bag
Hmm.
boxing, you're doing that, and like after 20 seconds for me, I'm just like, man, I'm done.
Right.
But a minute in the ring with somebody else, you're like exhausted doing that.
I
And it's
guess.
so
I guess if you
funny.
can run away far enough where they can't hit you. So I don't know. A minute's quick. A minute goes by quick.
Right, it does, but also they're constantly hitting each other. And so what was funny was like some of the scores. Because like one of the first ones I saw with the two black guys who looked really mean, it was like 25 to 21, meaning like one got 25 hits, the other one got 21. But like the Joker one that came out, that was his name, the Joker, he had like 8 hits and the other one had zero. It was just like, oh man. I was like, man, that was crazy. But yeah, I was dying laughing. I was like, man, I did not know this was a thing. And it was on ESPN. It had commentators, camera. It was the whole deal, dude.
They have like a referee in the ring.
It had a referee in the ring. It was crazy. And everywhere was Diet Dr. Pepper. And I was dying laughing.
Ah. Well, I think the big story out of that is the fact that you're talking about the commentators. One of the commentators is now Tony Romo because he can't.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been bumped from CBS. He's now doing pillow fights.
Yeah, doing pillow fights. Poor Tony Romo. He'll be back. He'll be back
Oh,
next
he'll be
month.
back. Well,
But yeah,
interesting. I think if there was an exhibition match, well, you should sign up, man. You should sign. What's the worst going to happen? You're not going to get hurt.
right. I mean, unless you fall out of the ring. But yeah, I mean, it didn't look like you can hurt. Like, because it looked like a pillow. It had like its little thing on it and it had the rope, and
Hmm.
you're just swinging it, man. And then I was thinking, like, okay, if you and I were in it, yes, we would have fun. We would get slapped in the face, but maybe some of these guys might hit it harder and that might hurt, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I
And
feel
then it's
it
going to
was.
go all WWE where you see somebody slipping a brick in their pillow.
Yeah. No, they were really like the rest were like you cannot touch each other,
I
like you
know.
said, it was just with the pillow.
I
So
like it. And I could see even it be growing to a thing of like, if anybody would host this on prime time, it'd be Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon having celebrity pillow fights. That's all I can think of in my head. You know?
yeah. And my thing is with that, I was like, you can't hit the actors in the face. Just
Sure you can. With a pillow, you could. Get the Rock and Kevin Hart in there.
oh
That's
man,
going to be funny.
that's gonna be great.
Yeah, because he will never he Kevin can run around, he'll never hit him. He's so small. You can't hit him with a handful of corn. There's no
Would
way
be
you hit him with a
so
pillow.
be so funny. But yeah, the I saw that and I was like, man, this is crazy. And how do you not have ESPN?
Oh
Do
yeah,
you
I don't
not like
have
have like
ESPN. Why would I have ESPN?
well, do you not have like the Hulu Disney ESPN package or something like that?
No, what do I look like? Made of gold bricks?
I don't know, man. I just feel like
I have
ESPN
Disney
never.
Plus and I have Hulu because the
You don't have
studios
the.
give
I
it
bet
to
you
me
have ESPN then.
because ESPN hasn't given me an ESPN. I don't pay for these channels.
I will
I have
try to say.
the
Did you see any clips from it?
no, the only thing I knew about it was I saw somebody post that it was a thing and they were like, "Oh, you got to watch this." And then literally 2 days later you texted me you're watching pillow fighting. I'm like, what am I living in bizarro Jerry world right now? What is going
Yeah,
on?
so much fun.
So I think it's on the rise, but
Okay.
no, I mean there's not. Why would
I,
I? Yeah, if
I,
I had ESPN for free, like used to when you had cable, you got ESPN before all
yes.
these interesting things. But yeah, there's nothing on ESPN. The only thing I miss with ESPN is unless they're streaming simulcasting on ABC, it's hard to get Monday Night Football if it's an
Right.
ESPN only. That's the only drawback.
I don't know. I watch a lot of sports, so ESPN is constantly having things on, so I have to have it.
Yeah.
And
Now, when I
I
had
was
it for
thinking,
free with cable, I mean, if it was like late at night and they're bowling or they're doing
yeah,
darts or
yeah.
pool or, I miss the, World Series of Poker. That's always fun to watch. So,
Now I was thinking after I watched the Pillow Championship, I was like, can this please be an Olympic sport? Can this please be an Olympic sport? People would tune in. You can get the NBC guys into it. Like, would
it
be
would have to be an
awesome.
exhibition, but it would be a fun exhibition sport.
It'd be awesome.
To even put like, somebody who's a gold medal skier in there with a gold medal swimmer, just let them
Yeah.
go at it, just
Yeah.
something totally out of their sport. I think people would watch that because it sounds like it's low impact and there's no chance of injury unless you fall out of the ring, I
Well, the
guess.
full
But,
guy fell out of the ring. It was crazy.
well, he was probably drunk though.
Maybe off Diet Dr. Pepper.
All those Diet Dr. Peppers. Crazy. All right. Well, if I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. So if you want me to have ESPN,
Okay, go fund me.
follow me at whatever. All right. Well, good stuff, man. There's always the great thing about Texas. There's always something going on, especially in this great world that we live in. So, any closing thoughts? Anything you've watched that's New, old, or anything that you're like, hey, don't flake on this. Make sure don't let this get off your radar because there's so much stuff out there to watch. And I know you still watch a lot of stuff. You watch a lot of sports now. You've gone to that side, but there's got to be something out there that you're like, don't miss this.
Movie wise, Tony from A24 about Anthony Bourdain. Fantastic. Love that. And there's a show coming out in September called Brothers that stars Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey as themselves, versions of
Hmm.
themselves, and it's excellent.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one too. All right, well, that's Mr. Brian Kluger. Check him out, boomstickcomics.com. Again, I'm Matt Mungle from The Mungle Show. Go out there to Blind in Texas. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast. If you want to watch us, if you want to look at us while we're talking, that's always beautiful too. You can check out our YouTube site and subscribe there. If you follow either one of us on social media, you'll get little clips of the show as well. So tell your friends, move to Texas or don't move to Texas. No, we got enough people here already. Just listen from abroad if you want. But anyway, it's Blind in Texas. We'll be back with more next